And salutations, everyone. How are we all doing? Let's see. There we go. Look at that. However many months it's been, and I still got a vague idea what I'm doing. So how are we all doing? What's that? Close this. There'll be a way to close this from here. Log out. Don't know where to actually close it directly. Hang on. There we go. And look at that audio. That's a bit loud. Okay. Now I opened this up to see if it would load, but I only went as far as this. So, options, audio. Do we want to drop the master? Let's try that. Okay. Let's see if that works better. Because that was unpleasantly loud. It's looking stable. We're still far away. Okay. So we've got the Prelude, which I don't know how long it goes for. And then once we finish the Prelude, we do have the actual game to start. Let's see how much light we've got here. That one. There we go. I hit new game. Let's try that again. Apparently we're starting with... That's an interesting first sentence. Rinko. Hopefully this will give us some context. Damn it, Rinko. Erica? I have no idea who any of these people are. I wonder if I should. No one wants to talk about it, but it's all that's on anyone's mind these days. Mysterious things are happening all around. Now, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, but we're going to go with Shibuya? Sightings, attacks, disappearances. Fear. How's a kid supposed to be a kid in a time like this? But honestly, where did I get that accent from? Ryota never really was like most kids. He's not usually glued to his phone all the day. Ooh. We've got choices. And I can pronounce one of them. Which is a good start for this. So the bathroom vanishing. Marinochi vanishing. Kuragaoga? Kuragaoga? A lot of people like this one. Ooh, let's start at the top. Ryota's concerns bring him to a mysterious case file posted online. It's titled the Kiri... Are we going to go Kirigaoka? Or Kirigaoka? Kirigaoka? Kirigaoka vanishing. He reads it to himself the best he can. Having tracked another report of dark fog to the area, I arrived to find it had passed, leaving dreary rain hanging over the neighborhood. At the scene, all we found were the clothes of a mother and a son, left behind like two molted cicadas. Cicada shells. I'm gonna do well with this one, aren't I? I want to hit enter. Making me use a mouse. It's hard to even imagine. A parent and her child just gone. Precious lives snuffed out forever. My heart sank knowing that I had failed to protect them. I think, since I'm doing a lot of reading, give me a moment. Okay. That's gonna need adjustment. What's that? Okay, we want to go that way. How about there? It's hard to see myself here while looking up there. Yes, I think that's a little bit more straighter. Oh, hang on. What if we do that? There we go. Now, when I'm looking at you, I'm not looking at you, but when I'm not looking at you, I am looking at you. It works. Okay. Where were we up to? I think we need some music. From the instrument. That works. It was the worst feeling I'd ever felt. As if on cue, the rain started pouring down. Heavier and heavier it fell with each passing minute. But I couldn't be bothered to take out my umbrella. That's when the obvious culprits returned to the scene of the crime. A group of monsters. They had umbrellas of their own, as if rain followed them wherever they go. I was furious. I brought hell down onto them at that very moment. They tried to protect themselves with the umbrellas, but I just kept pounding on them until they were battered and broken. I was so exhausted I could have fallen over at any moment. But my utter wrath kept me going. Okay, he's apparently angry. As I picked up to leave, I still refused to open up my own umbrella. I just walked away, rain pouring and soaking me to the bone. Has a thing against umbrellas. KK. Okay. Okay. Unable to shake the idea that monsters are all around him, Ryota navigates on his phone to a document called... how are we going with this one? Marinochi. I think we will go with Marinochi. Marinochi vanishing. Language is complicated, but he works to understand it. It says, I got a tip on a missing woman from Marinochi. When you've been a detective as long as I have, you tend to build up a big network of contacts. The story my contact told me was that they saw the woman one day when the fog rolled in. It blanketed the area and then poof, she was gone. Times like these make me wish a certain somebody was around. Come to think of it, the fog and these disappearances set the scene for when I first met the rest of my crew. Everybody kept talking about folks just up and disappearing, and I thought it was a load of horseshit. Wasn't until I met them, and until my encounter, that I believed. Ever since then, I've been haunted by what I would have once called hallucinations. Turns out being able to see spirits and monsters isn't fantasy movie nonsense after all. Guess I should be thankful, because otherwise I wouldn't have seen through that monster taking the form of the woman. She made a bunch of red orbs appear that chased me around, but I knew so long as I didn't let myself get surrounded, I'd be okay. She was a nightmare to look at, so I put her out of her misery. When I searched the scene, I spotted a woman's handbag. Found the missing lady's ID cards in there. Then I came across some clothes that looked like they would have been hers. They were in a little pile, but the way they had fallen made it clear her body had just vanished. No mistaking whose handiwork it was either. I'd finally managed to get my hands on a solid enough lead to work with. Oh, and there's KK again. And we've got our bathroom. Could monsters really live among us? These case files say that yes, they absolutely can. And do. According to this one, a lady called me about a missing person who vanished from the bathroom of her apartment. Usually I'd brush it off as another runaway, but after seeing the crows circling above her apartment, I had a feeling there'd be more to this. The black stains on the front door verified my hunch. Turns out that I'm the only one that can see those black stains. Oh, these black stains even. The lady who lived there and showed me in made no signs of noticing it. She showed me the bathtub and gave me a play-by-play of what happened. Her boyfriend was taking a bath, longer than usual, and so she went to the bathroom to check in on him. When she opened the door, her boyfriend was gone, and for a short instant, there was a reflection of an old shrine on the surface of the bathwater. Bathwater? What is with my language today? I rubbed my finger on the rim of the bathtub, and there was a transparent, sticky, slime-like substance. A reflection of a shrine shone on the water's surface. I'll need to talk further with my team about this incident to see if these things ring any bells. I purged the black stain on the front door and then left the scene. Poor lady, what will she do now? What can any of us do? And there's KK again. Ooh. So I've gone through all three, and I'm left with the first one. Let's see what that gives us. In these posts, the kid had found something, or rather, someone. Someone called KK has been looking into monsters in this part of town. I believe it, just like Ryota. Social media would never lie. And that means KK is an expert, maybe the expert, in all things paranormal. There's only one thing left to do. Having pored over every story, post, and grainy photo about local monsters he could find, Ryota prepares to take action. I'm gonna ask this KK guy to help. Just gotta figure out where he lives first. Okay. So... Dear Mr. Investigator Person. Good start. Interesting start. But hey. Hello, how are you? I'm not good and I need your help. Monsters got my best friend, Susoki. Rinko sits up in her chair. She zeroed in on one of dozen monitors from across a makeshift command center stuffed into this cramped Tokyo apartment. It happened near the manhole. Please help me get him back. Data flies across the screens, seemingly too much. Charts and graphs, maps and mathematical equations, even social media feeds and open case files. Somehow, through all those screens and all that clutter, Ryota's message catches Rinko's eye. Sounds desperate, but it could be just some bored kid trolling us. Calm and confident, Rinko insists on balancing compassion with skepticism in her analytical approach. On the other hand, that manhole is within the vicinity of several recent incidents. Maybe he is involved. She knows what she thinks, but she also knows no one can protect Tokyo all by themselves. Trusting your teammates is the only way to keep everyone safe. What do you make of it, Ed? Oh, look. Ed. Ed squints and takes a single deep breath as he turns to the screen. He has something to say, but holds it back. Technology is easy. People are hard. Instead of speaking up, he places a small recorder on his desk. He presses play, and as the audio begins to roll, Ed turns and walks away. Okay. I've heard intriguing stories about so-called manhole girls in Japan. Vengeful ghosts of bullied students said to trick other children into following them into the sewer, from where they never return. Okay. If any information turns up about such anomalies, I'd be keen to investigate, though I speak purely out of personal interests. English. Apparently today is hard. It might not be enough to make the rest of my team pursue it without further evidence. I didn't realize there was quite so much reading all this. Okay, safe to say, since you somehow found the time to record something this specific about a single urban legend, that you want to look into it. Ed is already engrossed in other work. He doesn't respond. He certainly doesn't notice when Rinko rolls her eyes. He rarely does. Probably best we have no idea how you spend your free time, huh, Ed? Eric has been sitting next to Rinko this entire time, listening and waiting for the right time to chime in. That time is... Want me to check it out? I don't think so, Erica. Could be dangerous. What if something happens to you? Seriously? You still don't trust me to go out by myself for 5 minutes in the middle of the day? At just 16 years old, Rinko might be right not to trust Erica on something dangerous. But Rinko knows that Erica has shown a maturity beyond her years. She gives Erica an almost sisterly look of skepticism. You know it's not that. Rinko quickly turns back to her monitors and away from Erica. But for all her maturity, Erica can't quite keep from pouting. Stop making that face. Besides, we've got our very own private detective in the vicinity already. I'll have him take a look. Why do I think that might be us? The stall is brimming, as a wide array of customers eat in relative silence. The only sound they make is the slurping of their noodles. That silence breaks when a phone begins to vibrate upon the countertop. The owner ignores it, choosing to focus on his meal instead. The phone doesn't care about his hunger and continues to vibrate. The phone wins. The peace and solitude are shattered. This is no way to enjoy noodles. Ah, damn it. The silent diner finally glances at the screen. He begins to mutter to himself. Other case, these people have been working harder than my enemies ever did. Can't even get 5 minutes to enjoy a nice quiet lunch. Suppose I can hang up on her. Let me guess, I'll be risking life and limb? That why you let it ring for so long? Too scared to pick up? You know the exact day I stopped being scared of anything. Ah, the day you stopped being a loner and hooked up with us so we could have your back? Sure, that works. Besides, I'm not fool enough to pretend this team isn't half okay. If you need backup, you know I'll be there. No questions asked. I actually already volunteered, but right now there's nothing dangerous to be worried about. It's a simple check-in on a report of some suspicious activity that might be connected to these phenomena we've been looking into. It's always the simple cases that go south the fastest. You know, you're right. Maybe Erica should run point on this one. Sure, she's just a kid, but you're busy, so... Oh, hold up. Let's not sacrifice the rookie to make me look bad. I'm already out. Send me the info and I'll get on it. First, though, I need to talk to one of you about something. Okay. Choices. Yes, I'm going to talk to myself. Well, that's a choice. What do I need to know about him? Ed, I'm betting you have a file that's already... Got a file and everything. Funny you say that. I have files dedicated solely to listing subjects that I don't have more complete files on yet. Want me to pull them up? Just give me the highlights. Okay, unfortunately what I know about the legend of the manhole girl so far is that it's just that, a legend. There may not be anything else to know. It appears to be a story passed around by kids at sleepovers. Wouldn't be the first time something that isn't supposed to be real attacked me in a dark alley. If you're worried, maybe it's time I return to fieldwork. When I wear my hat, I blend right into a Tokyo crowd. Funny, I would have never marked you for a Tokyo native. Then again, this place is absolutely crawling with tourists, isn't it? Thanks for the insights, I'll take it from here. Ooh, we only get to talk to one of them. Ryota doesn't notice the people passing him on the street. They don't notice him either. He's young, but he's very much alone. His focus is centered on the small bit of paper in his hands. After a couple folds, the paper finds a familiar configuration. With a head, arms, and body, it takes shape. A palm-sized person stands in his hand. As Ryota inspects his creation, someone who has been observing him from afar steps out of the shadows. What have you got there? Ryota looks up. He's nervous, but clutches the paper doll in his hands to stay brave. He's not running or hiding, despite the rough stranger staring at him. No need to be afraid. I'm not here to do anything bad to you or your little friend. Gotta admit, I've been known to carry the odd paper doll with me in investigations. Strange habit, I know. You get the benefits of a partner, without the annoying small talk. Ryota's shoulders ease. He lets his guard down as he listens to the detective and re-examines the folded paper. The detective surprises himself with his playful tone. He's rusty, but he somehow still feels comfortable talking to this scared kid. Sometimes paper dolls are used for magical purposes. You a sorcerer by chance? Now's the time to tell me. So you really are him, huh? And I have to be more specific, kid. You're KK. The ghost hunter from the files? You must be. I just thought you'd be taller. They say you solve strange mysteries, right? KK. Maybe. The detective looks closely at Ryota's phone. He sees the social media post featuring photos of various case files he has worked on, collected in one place. Look, I only use those initials because writing out my name is a pain, and I've got too much pain already. Not your problem, right? Anyhow, that's me, KK. But I'm not Ghost Hunter, I'm a detective. KK's demeanor hardens a bit, dropping the playfulness. You wanted an investigator, kid? Well, you got one. I'm so glad you're going to look into the disappearances at the manholes. Here's the thing, I already did. Made some calls on my way here. There's no record of any recent disappearances. Still got a few friends on the force, so I can dig up dirt quick. KK shoots Ryota a serious look. Not trying to pull a fast one on me, are you, kid? It's true, honest. My buddy Soki disappeared. He hasn't come home since yesterday. Last place I saw him was right back here. Ryota motions to the alleyway behind him. He went down that way. I tried to follow, but I couldn't find him. He was completely gone. If Ryota is bluffing, he's an incredible liar. Sadness comes over him when he looks back towards the alley. Kiki looks back and forth from the kid, then to the alleyway behind him. All alleys are dark, but this one looks like it's never seen daylight. See any fog when that happened? The moment he disappeared? Now that you mention it, there has been something spooky around, like a kind of fog or darkness. But it came and then went. Alright. Keiki mutters something to himself as he eyeballs the alleyway behind Ryota. Nothing looks immediately out of place. So much going down in this city, some kid getting lost doesn't exactly seem like front page news. Ooh. Now before I do that, something seems to be missing. Hang on a second. I think that's right. Just want to double check something. Oh, that's right. Okay. Ah. Because everything wants you to log in. What was it? Disable. Re-enable. Let's see if this loads up properly. It's thinking about it. Oh, come on. Refresh. There we go. Now let's see. Okay. Right, that is working again. That helps. Okay, now where were we? We were... More info. On the bluff. Well, let's go for it. Can't be the first adult you've asked for help. Fess up, why has everyone else ignored you? I don't know why, I just don't think anyone else cares about Sasaki like I do. Sounds of things, Sasaki had some issues. Sure he didn't run away. The pressure begins to build on Ryota and it shows. His eyes become glassy as he tries to hold his emotions in, but he can't. No one believes me, no one will help Sasaki. He'll never survive without me, I'm his best friend. And this would be the Prelude, which is apparently entirely different to the actual game itself. Not even you'll believe in, you'll believe in anything. I won't just believe anything. I'm sorry, Sasaki, elves never believe in monsters. Ryota turns from KK and begins to run. Okay, now phone's ringing again. And she's calling again. Perfect timing. How's it going? Not great. Interrogation may have been too much. He went elsewhere. So he leaned on him, he got scared, and he ran away. I was expecting we were going to follow him. I wasn't expecting we were going to push him. That was the other option. Didn't want to get yanked around, don't have the time. Not for you spend 5 seconds helping a kid. Kid that might be onto something, I think. Okay, now we have to fix the problem. Great. Well, at least we... Well, that was the intention. Why are you so convinced he was taken? Didn't happen to anyone else around here. So Sasaki's been missing for 2 full days. Everyone's been looking, but no one can find him. What about his parents? No one else is even looking for him anymore, just me. Well, he is lucky to have him. Maybe there was more to it than everyone else. Oh, he needs our help. Well, that's nice. Okay, this is what we were trying to do earlier. Yes, we're going to look into it. Okay. He didn't have much to go on. I don't really want to talk to myself. She got. I don't know who this he is. That's the second time they mentioned him. Okay, so she's a seer. Sorts. Okay, so they're useful. I think this will give us some idea of what our different people are going to have in terms of the main game. Oh. I don't know what that said. Ooh, sparkling orb of energy. Ooh, fancy. Okay, there's our mysterious manhole. That looks suspicious. strange trail floats into view. It's a day today, isn't it? So a spirit has passed through this place. Psychic energy. Trail leads further on, deeper into the alley and out of view. Helpful. Sorry, I can't see anything. Lots of reading. Ooh. Okay. Flashback? Maybe? Okay. As KK looks at the room, his vision begins to break in half. He tries to focus, but rather than reform, everything continues to split apart even further. Another hallucination. The world is breaking into two. Going to be crystallized ether. Another form of matter. Sounds like your body has entered the final stages of affinity. Okay, this is giving us mechanics. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I can see again. That helps. Thin air like phantoms, these horrific visitors appear surrounding KK and Rinko. Okay. So that's giving us some idea behind mechanics. So yes, flashback. Yep. So leave him behind and wander down. And we're back in the office. Ooh. Something big. Spiritual residue. Okay, he's going to go in by himself. Ah, you're my inspiration. How nice. You're speaking in the past tense, dear. That's not good. Okay. Well, we've spoken to everyone else. Let's give her a chance. Ah. Don't know if this is working. Yes, he doesn't sound like he's good at following directions. Well, at least they like each other. Back again, we've got a person without a head. Oh, and there's the guy with the umbrella. Aha. Okay. I think we're getting mechanics again. So you reach out and that one looks nice. Aha. There's our manhole. Ooh. Chewbacca Ray, maybe? Trapped in a physical location, so that makes sense. Ma'am? Hmm. A monster. Okay. So he's not the one that took the kid. Something under the manhole took the kid. And there's Ryota again. Okay. So the ghost can't see the kid. That's suspicious. Client services. In other words, distract the kid so he doesn't get in the way. Send there. She might at least keep him distracted. No, he's not afraid of me. Maybe a little. So we're gonna stick him on the phone with her. And hopefully he's distracting. She's good. Ah, he can look for the cat. Okay, nice. Ah. Find a non-existent cat. Always a possibility. And we're in the sewers. Of course we're in the sewers. Ah, and there's the fog. Ooh, that looks friendly. Okay. Let's see. What is that? K-E-G-A-R-E. Aha. Japanese term for a state of pollution and defilement. Okay. Predominantly spiritual. Sounds of things. That makes sense. Okay. That was... Well, you're in a sewer. What exactly did you expect? Ah, more people with umbrellas. Something with umbrellas. It's to take a bath. And we're ringing again. Well, at least they're, Oh, we can't hear anyone. Well, I've tried all of them. I could speak to myself. Possible to understand. Not Sasuke. So that's our monster. I was right. Okay, more mechanics. So this will hopefully be useful with giving us a leg up in the actual game. Ah. This is a raincoat visitor. It's got a name. Ooh. Okay. Oh, and we're back in the sewers. Oh, more umbrella people. Okay. So we've got various types of visitors. The guys with the umbrellas. Aha. Shield. Okay. 2 hits to take him out. Shielded protect from one of them. So he'd still be attacked by one of them anyway. Let's go with an attack. So that's injured. We attack. Oh, there we go. That's taken one of them out. Okay, so there's not much point to that, because all it does is just get broken in the same turn anyway. As soon as they attack. Ooh. Okay. So where were we? Okay, so we've saved here. So we can't take more than 3 hits. Okay, so stun there. That gave us a free hit. This should hopefully take out the first. The other ones attacked us. We freeze them again. Hopefully we don't need to use those later. Attack. And attack again. So that should take the 2 of them out. Nope. Researching again. Okay. The wooden form. Talisman imbued with the power of deities. Okay. So mechanics again, I think. Apparently don't touch them. Ooh, okay. Wonder if that's our mysterious hymn. At least we don't have a gaping hole in our chest. That's always a plus. Okay. And we've been snuck up on. How helpful. Okay. So who was sneaking up on us? Okay. Well, that would explain why it's definitely not the one in the raincoat. Ah, hello, puppy. And we're still not getting a name. Case of the Cursed Manhole. Okay. I still want to know what his name actually is. Okay. So not a lot to that one, but I think it's given us a bit of a heads up on some of the mechanics. I'll have to see once we get into the actual game in a minute. This is a lot of management. Oh look, we're into sales. Okay, can we get back to... Yes, we can. Okay, so... Oop. Nope. We want... this one. Okay. So I'm going to just switch over the other guy, and I will be back in a second.